What's going on, guys? It is Pineapple King, and we are on day 2 of schedule predictions. Today, we are doing the Atlanta Falcons. We're going in alphabetical order, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get on into it. What do you think their record's going to be? Who knows? We're about to find out. At least what I think it's going to be. Your best additions, obviously, trading up in the draft, getting James Pierce Jr. and Jalen Walker. If they perform really well, it's tough to grade them because they added a lot to their defense, including Leonard Floyd in free agency. And you just look at it and you're like, wow, this roster is good, but can the offense perform? Can Michael Penix Jr. perform? He looked okay at the beginning. These are my rivals, but I gave them. You'll see, I gave them a completely fair and not biased ranking. So let's get into it. Ironically, as I say that, this is week 1. It doesn't matter that we're in Georgia. This is week 1. Michael Penix has played barely any NFL, and you're going into week 1 against my Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Yeah, it's not going to happen. But then, ironically, you lose the home game. You go to Minneapolis and you win. I don't think J.J. McCarthy's going to be fully ready for the NFL yet. Who knows how he's going to play on that injury? I know he's looked great at camp, whatever. And even though Michael Penix isn't like fully into this and ready, I think he can beat JJ McCarthy, who's not at all. But then you move on to the Panthers, and you're in Charlotte. You're in Charlotte for this game, and after starting 1-1, you do lose this one. I think being in Charlotte is definitely a factor as well. And this is also just the first time you play them. This is going to be a competitive division for 3, not the Saints. We'll get to them later. But I think that this is going to be competitive. I will spoil it now. You're going to split with the Panthers, lose the away game, win the home game. I just think that makes the most sense. It just makes sense for the Panthers. Commanders in Georgia, doesn't matter. I went to the NFC Championship last year. I had them, by the way, going 2-15. I'll spoil that now. I don't know. They're great. Jay Daniels is insane. And I'm so upset that we lost on a game-winning field goal in the wild card. We head into the bye week 1-3, not so great at all. And you have to open an early bye week, which sucks. You have to open it to the Bills in Atlanta, which just sucks because you're losing that game too. Oh man! And now you're 1-4, and you're like, what do you do? Do you bring back Kirk Cousins? Like, what do you do, man? Like that whole situation was so messed up too. And then you have to go to the Niners, and you win. Can you believe it? I just don't think the Niners are going to be very good this year. I think they lost so much, but we'll get into them later. So you're at 2-5, 2-4. You play the Dolphins in Atlanta, and I think you win. Especially with that most recent trade with the Dolphins. Like, I don't know what they're doing down there, but Tyreek's not happy. He might get traded. Like, who knows what's going to happen with them? This is obviously, like, July predictions. The season doesn't start for another 2 months. But I had to start now to get everything done, to start other content later. Moving on. Patriots, you're going to win against them. I don't care that they're home. I don't care that they look better than last year. They're not going to be that much better than last year. Mason Graham looks like a great defensive tackle. I don't care. Now you're 4-4, and you're like, oh, heck yeah. We're competing with the Bucs for the division. This is going to be another, like, 9-8 season where we win the division at 9-8, and then you lose to the Colts in Germany. You can't play. Away. Can't play away, Falcons. Cannot play away. I think they either have brought in or benched. Something's going to happen in the quarterback area at the Colts in the second half of the season to where it's going to work out. Whether it's either bringing in Anthony Richardson if he stays QB2 or benching him and bringing in the other guy. So, like I already said, you do beat the Panthers. You split the series with them. I think that'll make sense. Hey, man, you're so lucky to play the Saints. You guys are we're all lucky to play the Saints 2 games this season. It's just there's always that one guy in the division that's just like a little baby compared to all the other teams. And it's the Saints. It doesn't matter if you're home or away with them. It's a dub. And you're sitting here and you finally have a positive record. You're finally like, oh my gosh, we're 6-5. And then you head to New Jersey and you win. And you're like, oh my gosh, I'm 7-5. You might be atop the division. I'm not sure exactly where the Bucks are right now. And then you play Seattle and you lose. And your 3-game win streak goes away at a home game. And you're just, I don't know, man. The Seahawks are going to be dangerous late game. Sam Darnold's going to cook again. He's a regular season merchant, man. He's going to keep cooking, and they're have a good chance at winning that division. You know, you guys look great this season. Tampa looks great this season. You split the series with them, okay? I may be a Tampa fan. I may be biased, but I do think you split the series. And what's crazy, last Thursday Night Football, you cooked us. So I'll give it to you again, even though it's in Raymond James. And I might go to this game. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Then you play the Cardinals in State Farm, and you win. You win. You win. I think this is where the Cardinals fall apart. If you watched the last video, if you haven't yet, go check that out. Oh, man. And you play the Rams in Georgia. Doesn't matter. The Rams are pushing for the division here with the Seahawks probably. Cardinals too. And you gotta... They're pushing it. And Michael Penix is all over the place. You're winning, you're losing games. But you can always beat the Saints. You can always beat the Saints. You start out the season pretty bad, but then you end up the season pretty well. You finish 10-7. I think that's pretty good for the Falcons. It's considering you went 9-8, especially with the defensive additions. Now, this is by the way, this is crazy. My ranking last season, I had them at number 4, winning the division over the Bucks. By the way, at 11-6. I believe the Kirk Cousins hype. It all went to trash. They obviously finished 9th, 8-9 in the season. 10-7. Did they win the division? Did they make the playoffs? Put your guess in now. Guys. I'm not going to spoil it yet. They do not make the playoffs at 8-7. This is going to be a competitive NFC this year. I mean, the Cardinals are 10th at 9-8. They have a winning record, and they are 10th out of 16. 9-8 could win a division in some case scenarios. It's crazy. Obviously, you don't win the division at 10-7, so you know the Bucks are a little bit better. I think you knew that in your heart, regardless. Anyway, I don't think you need to be biased to know that. Don't be mad at me, Falcons fans. Don't be mad at me. It is what it is. But let's hear it for the Falcons. They improve on last season, just not enough. And they have a cupcake schedule again. So you never know. If Michael Penix Jr. becomes the next Jaden Daniels, they could compete to win this division. They could go 11-6, make the playoffs. It just kind of depends. But we're going to call it there, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next video.